Hello, North America, and welcome to another segment of the VIP Business Talk Show. I'm here, your host, Don Emilio with my lovely co-host, Joanne Serponi. Hi, Joanne.
Good morning, Don. How are you?
You keep saying good morning. It's good day.
It's good day.
Or good evening. We're good for the whole day.
We're good for the whole day? Okay.
We're just teasing a tad. We want to continue off where we left off on the other segment, and basically we're going to be talking about analyzing business risk. Joanne, what do you think I mean by that? Because you're in the business of analyzing business risk. Folks, we might as well give Joanne a free plug. Joanne owns and operates six bankruptcy offices in the Greater Montreal. GroupeSerponi.com. GroupeSerponi.com. Just Google her, and she's done extremely well in the last 25 years of business, where she single-handedly started off with one office, as I remember. Because I've known you for quite a while. But anyways, we won't mention that. And the mere fact that now she has six offices for personal and business bankruptcy to better serve people who are contemplating, of restructuring or, in the worst case scenario, going bankrupt. And thank God the bankruptcy laws do exist. Otherwise, unimaginable. But back to us, analyzing business risk. As a trustee, what do you think I mean by that, and how important is it for us to stand a chance of success?
Well, it's very important, because what I think by that term like that is, like, say, if you're already in business, well, there's always projects that are come forward, and you're always approached by new ideas or other entrepreneurs that have started business that come and approach you. And analyzing the business risk is like, sometimes there's a project that comes in front of you that you're very interested in. And maybe, let's say, I don't know, if you're in I don't know why, but this is what I'm thinking of. If you're turning around and you're in an industry where you make plastic bottles, for example, you manufacture plastic bottles for the Coke and Pepsis and 7-Ups of the world. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, that you're coming and you're approaching, you're only in bottles, and now you're approached by another competitor, because you have all the contacts, you have the key clients being major, like Pepsi, Coke, exactly, major clients in your portfolio. So you're approached with a company that does the metal, like the little can. I'm using this as an example, the can line. So now what happens, now you've got to analyze it. You've got to analyze it for you, for sure. It's simple. Okay, we go into the canning. We already have the system of the bottling, and we go into that. But you have to understand that the company that's manufacturing in the bottle line, well, this is a new industry. You have to analyze, do you understand metal? Do you understand how the line works? What are the losses? What are the things that take place in that other branch of business that is not like your branch? Are you ready for that change? There is so many questions that you've got to ask yourself before you turn around and just go for it. Now, as business people, when we turn around and get approached with something like that, we turn around and just go with it. Oh, this is so perfect. I got the bottle company. The metal is perfect, right up my line. I'll contact my clients. I'll tell them that I do also the canning of the metal cans.
Hold that thought. As a matter of fact, what you're saying is totally makes sense, because our co-producer was offline talking to us about the analyzing things and not jumping into businesses, just like I have, being an Aries of some kind, I jump into a lot of businesses. But right now, I've learned the hard way by losing, hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last 30 years. You say, I'm not in a position at this stage of my life to lose any more money. Therefore, anybody who comes to me with a value proposition, I have to start analyze the business risk. And this is one point I want to get across. People that are making good money, or people that think you are making good money, you'll always be approached by the quasi-entrepreneurs that are looking to take money from you. And that's the bottom line. Wow, this guy looks like someone that we can take money from him, and they couldn't even give a rat's derriere of whether or not you make money. But today's new, renewed vision is that when you approach business people, you have to put yourself in their shoes. Do you think those people want to lose money? Nay, nay, nay. If they, whether it's $1,000 investment or $1 million, they're waiting for an ROI, return on investment, and that's very important. And if you can't show them that ROI, they're not going to invest money. Or, for example, people that say, what have you done? Well, I've got this great idea. Sorry, most people don't invest in great ideas unless you have a proven business plan or unless you have something. And beware of those people that say, well, I'm putting in my time. Nay, nay. Put some, I was about to use the word cojones, but you got to put some skin into the game, because that tells me that you're going to take this business venture seriously and you're going to put your heart and soul into it, and you're not going to be there playing with my money. And this is what people want to know. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah,
how much money have you put into the internet, radio, or TV? Lots of money. So therefore, okay, so you're continuing, the mission, and therefore you need more money, for example, or any business for that matter. So unless you put skin into the game, beware, buyers beware. These guys are out to get you, and don't listen to that BS. I'm putting in my time. I was aware of one file. Again, no disrespect to lawyers, okay? No disrespect. I'm probably going to be hated. But lawyers, they have that thinking where, hey, I've spent 5-7 years of my life becoming a lawyer, and therefore it's my time as an investment. But some lawyers want to get involved in a business. Well, you got to put some money. Otherwise, just tell us up front how much it's going to cost us to seek out advice, and I'd rather pay you for your advice than give you, 30% or 50% of the business, and then you're not putting any money into it, because cash is still king in my book.
Exactly.
And that's where you have to analyze the risk again and not be bamboozled by any sweet talker that says, well, I've done this, I've done that. Show me the money. Show me the facts. And that's very, very, very important, folks. And I hope that, this is going to be a lesson, especially for you young entrepreneurs, that are starting off in business. This is probably business school 101, and from a college dropout, because after all, I'm a college dropout. But take it from there, Joanne.
You can't get this information from Harvard studies. These are things that you've only obtained through life experience.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
What we're referring to.
Yeah, and the tears come first.
Yeah, but a lot of times too, when we're studying, let's say for example, business management, etc., some of these ideas maybe were even given to us in our studies. But it's study. You're young. You put that behind you. Then you've gone into business.
We had business law 101. Yeah. But when the professor was talking, I was too busy looking at the girls in the other world that it went over my head.
But you're right. And now today with these type of medias that you can have a segment of information from our life skill, it's really incredible. And in analyzing business risk, I think you've got to ask I would say maybe the 5 W's, like what, where, when, how. All the time. Ask yourself, basically, you listen to the project that is put before you. You take time to think about it. You don't answer them right away. You bring it home. You ask yourself all the 5 questions. And then when you've looked at it and analyzed and asked the questions to yourself, then after you can make a decision going forward. And then you go back to our other segment where you do the one line. You must go listen to our other segment about the one-page dot, where you put everything in writing.
Yes, of course.
That's it. So I think analyzing in business risk is you really have to take the time to
and another thing that I will admit, which I've never done, and I'm being honest here, I've never done in my almost 30 years in business.
What have you never done?
Yeah, well, I've never done is talking about, being able to invest some money for market research and actually really researching if there's a market, and that's part of analyzing your risk.